what's going on, everyone? Nick Lesagor,
Brandon Delakia,
Exit 12,
Brewery.
in the house.
Yeah.
Today, we have the second to last beer in the dual grain, triple play, double IPA, hop experiment beer. It comes from Brewtubing legend, Larry Lentz, aka Larmo22, aka your favorite home brewer's favorite home brewer. I made up that nickname for him.
That's pretty good. I'm sure he'll use it.
Larry, you're welcome to use it.
Copyrighted.
2018 Exit 12 Brewery, Hanson, Massachusetts. So this is a Southern Hemisphere double IPA with Dr. Rudi, Motueka, and Vic Secret. My way of saying secret. Vic Secret. And so this is going to be just a fruit bomb, a smoothie bomb.
I think so.
Every review that I've seen people do, I think I saw Mike's, SJ's, maybe one more, they were raving about this. So I'm pumped to get into this. I hope it's not too late. I hope that the hops have not faded on it. I hope that this beer is phenomenal. And if I know Larry, which I don't know you that well. In fact, I don't even know if you've contributed too much to the group chat. But I know this beer is going to be good. I've seen
Excited.
You are name dropped on SJ's videos, on Kevin Clement's videos. So you are name dropped quite a bit from some of the big brew tubing regulars that we watch anyway. So
Yeah.
let's pop this bad boy open.
Yeah, so Vic Secret we use a lot of. It's excellent. Another one of those, Australian, New Zealand hops. Very expensive, but well worth it. I think that's why they're so expensive. Them, Galaxy, Nelson Saban, those ones. Motueka, underutilized here, but I think it's a damn good hop. I should start recommending we use that more. And Dr. Rudi never used, but pretty excited to see how that turns out.
Yeah, looking at it, it's probably in terms of color on the Exit 12 end more than it is on the Mike Dean end.
Yeah, which means it's a little darker because nobody will know what that comparison means.
If you've been watching the videos, you will.
Yes, please watch the video.
Please watch the videos. Yeah, so I think it's a little bit on the darker end, as you said. It's
Absolutely.
Probably a little bit darker than the burnt orange. It's a little cloudy, or a little, it looks a little unfiltered. It's not as clear as some of the other ones. It's certainly clearer than ours. Ours is probably one of the more muddled ones in terms of clarity.
Yeah, absolutely. But, light shines through it a little bit, but you definitely can't see through the other end. It's definitely hazy, definitely unfiltered, but pretty clean, no floating in there.
The lacing seems great.
Lacing's good. Yep. Carbonation seems to be very good. Yeah. Very good.
All right, let's grab a little sniffalulu.
So the malts coming out, I can, the caramel malt, I can definitely pick up right on the nose. Slight lime, maybe? Slight lime.
I'm getting a bit of like an oily aspect, possibly.
The malt's definitely coming through a lot on the nose. That rich caramel flavor, not flavor but aroma, would make a lot more sense on a nose.
Unless you dipped your nose in the beer.
Hey, listen, I've been known to on occasion.
In his earlier days. I think it's got that malt backbone you're talking about, but I also think it finishes off with like a really interesting fruit aspect as well.
Yeah. I'm not pinning down which type of fruit. Like I said, a little lime.
Possibly a little lemon. I don't know if that's coming from the Dr. Rudi necessarily. The way you list these, my assumption is that the Dr. Rudi was a bittering, Motueka was the finishing, and Vic Secret was a dry hop. But we'd have to look back at the we'd have to look back at the word at the document, Google Doc to to decide.
Sure. Maybe even like a grape pith, maybe a little bit.
I can see that.
Like a little white wine, perhaps.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's my wife slamming the door on the cat. She's not happy with the cat. The cat's hungry. It's 7:30, so the cat's gotta eat. So the cat turns into a dick.
Whoa.
Do we have to do not safe for work on this video because I just said the D word?
No, I think that's yeah, I
We're
think you're
still
allowed
right?
to say that. Yeah, I think you're allowed to say that.
Fair enough. Let's get a taste. My thinking is that this beer, much like the way my wife is acting towards the cat, is out of bounds. Let's check this bad boy out.
You had that one locked and loaded, I think.
I think that was a great segue.
Eh.
Larry, Larmo22, cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Salute.
Cheers.
So I think you got every bit of the bitterness,
Yeah.
which is great. I mean, for this style, the bitterness is what you want.
Yep, the malt's coming through, on the taste as well. That rich caramel from the C30. I'm assuming you C30. It tastes like C30.
It looks like C30.
It looks like C30. I feel like it tastes very similar to ours, but this is a better beer.
It finishes better. It's
Yeah.
cleaner. In our opinion, it's this beer finishes better. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
It's more crisp.
Yeah, definitely crisp, refreshing. That Chico yeast comes out, the malt bill comes out. Let me see if I can warm it up a little bit, see if we can't get any hops off of it.
The bitterness, in a way, kind of masks some of that fruit that I think could come out, but I also think that if we were to let this sit for about 10-15 minutes, we'd probably get a little bit more of that fruit on it.
Yeah. But definitely clean, crisp. You get a good hit of the bitterness up front, but it subsides and it's very clean. Has a very clean back end. Made myself giggle there. Clean back end.
Cracked yourself up.
That's a little giggle on that one. That was pretty funny.
We all need that every now and then, am I right? Definitely getting a little bit of pineapple, but that malt bill really shines through. I think that's kind of the star of this beer. I'm not sure that I'm picking up a ton of like the fruit flavors that some of the other guys were. With that said, I have been known to have kind of a little bit of a muddled palate in some aspects.
But like Mike said about our beer a little bit, like the malt bill is, I like a good malt bill and I like a good malt forward beer. I think it's, I think a lot of times now a lot of styles are going towards hop forward in this, but I definitely like a good, nicely made malt forward beer, and that's exactly what this is.
Yeah, overall I concur. I think that the more I sip on this, I think the more some of these fruit flavors are going to come out a little bit.
Yeah.
The lacing on it is really nice. I think the carbonation on it is perfect.
Mouth feels very good.
I'd be interested to see what you do with your water, if anything.
Yeah.
I think it's got a softness to it.
Yeah.
Which I think
That's
is
a good way to
really
put it,
nice.
yeah.
It's got a softness. I mean, for the bitterness that you get, I think the bitterness and the softness kind of really play well together.
Yeah.
I think they really help balance each other out really well. And as a warm sitting here, getting to room temp, it's really, really just opening up in terms of the flavor profile.
Yeah, I think a lot of times when you're talking about bitterness, you'll get that really bitter back end to the beer that kind of like sits on your tongue and makes it a little harder to drink. This is very much, it starts off with bitter and then it's very clean at the end, and it doesn't have any of that like residual taste that kind of sometimes can ruin the experience. So this is definitely very well done of how that bitterness is coming out.
Yeah, no, overall I agree. But we're coming up on 10 minutes here, so we'll finish this on the couch. Not the review, the beer. I will not be moving this review to the couch. That's not happening. No. Makes for an awful scene. Thanks a lot, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Appreciate
Cheers.
it.
Great.
Cheers, man. Thanks so much.